I think my shirt's inside out. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today I am going to give you a comprehensive, we'll see about that. I'm going to review some of the Indeed Laboratories products. I actually received this in PR and then some I purchased. So what I have for you today is the Nano Bronze, and I've got the Hyaluron, which is a moisture jelly, and then I have the Snoxin too. This thing, oh my gosh, that was super popular, I remember back in the day. And then Nano Blur Color Corrector. I just thought it would be fun to explore these products. I kind of forget about them, to be honest with you, but they're great. It's just, I sometimes get overwhelmed. And I remember when they got so much buzz. This was considered the Botox in a bottle. I'm going to, I don't have skincare on right now, and you can see I still have my hair back, like I'm washing my face. Like, you guys are getting me. I haven't had breakfast, and not that you care, but like I am doing this kind of as part of a get ready with me, sort of. Yeah. So this is a supercharged face serum. It has a proprietary blend of something called XEP018, which is a biomimetic peptide that helps to improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And I felt like this really reminded me, or I should say, when the Peter Thomas Roth primer came out last year, and that was kind of phenomenal. It reminded me of this, and I'm like, oh yeah. So it has peptides, etc., and then this biomimetic. I found this no fragrance. I think that's the really cool thing about the Indeed Laboratories, is that they're very straightforward. I am going to put a bit just everywhere, thin, and then I'm gonna kind of just let it sit and do its thing. I feel weird putting this on and then the hyaluronic acid. I wonder if I should have done it in the other order, but hang on, what does this say? So this isn't the Hyaluron serum, but it does say to use after a serum. So I feel like I'm kind of. I have seen these at Ulta, Walgreens, of course online. They might even be, I wonder if they have an Amazon store. So that seems to feel pretty good in the skin. So this Hyaluron, my goodness, this is the moisture jelly. We know we like hyaluronic acid, and I love, having any kind of, when you have an airless dispenser, that's always fun. Of course, that is a lot of packaging, so I think of components that go into the plastic land, but let's not think of everything, Rebecca, okay? Plastic land. Here we go, look at that. I mean, this is, again, no fragrance, but I feel like even something that says no fragrance, I just always smell it anyway, because I feel like, you know how like sunscreens can have a fragrance, sometimes products can just feel kind of chemically. So this feels really good on my dry skin. This feels like a very cushiony gel, just that nice kind of what you want a product like this to feel like, where it just is pillowy. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I wonder if it has some beta glucan in it. Oh, because we love beta glucan. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm just gonna give it a couple minutes to marinate, and then I'll put my sunscreen on. Today's sunscreen is the Dermatology Daydream. This is a phenomenal mineral sunscreen from Dermatology. Again, it has the airless dispenser. I believe it's SPF 40. So I love the tinted mineral sunscreen that Dermatology makes, but my son keeps stealing it. I know, isn't that funny? Who'd have thought? Yeah, if you're teen or young adult men in your household are self-conscious about discoloration and feeling like they want something better for their skin, but they have a mother who is ingrained in them sun protection. My son started using that and he loves it because it's tinted, so it goes on with, you cannot detect it, but he feels like his skin just looks a notch better because he gets like the ruddy complexion like his mama. So anyway, just an FYI. But this one, it's a little, I mean, it's thicker. Gosh, I haven't used this. Here we go. So it is thicker. It does have a white cast. I don't mind that. So I am going to apply this everywhere and I'm going to let that sit. I mean, look, yeah. But it's, you know, fragrance-free Dermatology sunscreens are one of my favorite. And I like to put sunscreen on a few minutes after my moisturizers. So if I have time, if I don't have time, I just slap everything on all at once, right? But if you have the time, let your moisturizer sink in and then put your sunscreen on top of that and let that sink in. And then follow with any of your makeup or tints or anything like that. Because then I think of it as like shingles on a roof where you put sort of, you know, you put that kind of layer down that's waterproof, and then they put, ours anyway, when we got our roof done, and then they put down the shingles or kind of the sheets of shingles, and everything gets to just kind of lay in its place so that it does the job of keeping all the stuff out. And that's how I think of my face products. How do I look? I look okay. Like, this is good. It was white at first a little bit, but it blended. It's not bad. I should have put, why didn't I do that? Hang on, I'm gonna go back and put some, I just put some Snuxin on my neck, cause yes. Okay, all right. I'm gonna put a little bit of the Dermatology under eye corrector, just as an eye cream and a brightener. Give myself a little boost. I did an entire review on this if you're curious, because it's very nice actually. Who says you can't use this corrector in other areas? But if you're looking for an eye cream that does a little bit of disguising dark under eye circles and has SPF, this is your friend. It is, to me, it is not a concealer. And yes, to the person who commented on that video, it's not a concealer, it's a corrector. Right. Well, I bet you in some cases people will use it as a concealer because maybe they just need something lightweight and sheer. Oh my gosh, semantics. Semantics, people. So the next product is the Nano Blur Color Corrector, and I think I got this at Ulta. So it actually, I think there is a green one too. I don't know why I got peach. Why did I get peach? Maybe I thought I could use it around my eye area. Anyway, but it's for, this brightens. So this is just something that has a tone to it. It goes on sheer. I think you can put it in products as well as under products. So you can see how the peach, you know, it's not, it's sheer, right? It's nice, but the idea, because it's called a Nano Blur, is it is supposed to do some trickery where it will help to diffuse imperfections, kind of make your skin look a little better. So let's do that. Let's try this side. And even though I'm red right there, and I did put a little bit of that, my eye cream corrector, let's just do a little bit of this on its own and see what it does. And obviously it's not going to give me any coverage, and you can see I've got, like, you know, my discoloration peeking through. But before I put it on the other side, I just want to see how it develops and if I can see a difference. And I do give myself a few, like a minute or so. My skin is very reactive. If you're new, hello, and you didn't know that. So with my rosacea and how fair and thin skinned I am, and that goes for my feelings too. I'm very thin skinned. So let's keep the comments nice. I flush on contact, so my face just will flush with any touch, which was fun in elementary school. Oh, why do teachers, I bet they don't do this anymore, you know? Be glad if you're children. Yes, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world right now, and our youth have a really hard time. But back in the day, in the 70s and in the 80s, in elementary school, in middle school, why did teachers have to point stuff out? It's like, did you have that teacher that wanted to be the comedian? It was always a guy. It was always world geography. And then he was the football coach, right? It's always either you're the shop teacher and the geography teacher, and then you're also the football coach. And you think your job is to make the class laugh, but your jokes are at students' expense. So let's call on the girl with the funny name, or with the freckles, or with the red cheeks. And like, so, yeah, right there, Rebecca, did you get kissed by your boyfriend? Your cheeks are all red. And it's like, no, it was windy outside and my face chaps easily. But thanks, this 11-year-old is now just really thinking about those cheeks instead of naming all the states. See, what I just might do with my channel now is apply makeup, and then while things are, instead of turning off the camera and then editing that out, I just tell a story. But I do love the skincare. I really, really like the skincare so far. So it's nice. My face feels really good, really just comfortable. I've got my sun protection on. I've got my eye sun protection. I am going to turn the camera off and do some things behind the scenes. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna put the Nano Bronze over, I'm gonna put it on as bronzer over makeup. So let's put the face on and come right back. Okay, makeup is on, foundation is on. I don't have powder on yet. So let's do the Nano Dose. What do they call it? Nano Bronze, Nano Dose. Okay, Rebecca, the Nano Bronze, and these are skincare meets bronzing, so it is very much the trend. Although they launched these last summer, they can be mixed in, you can use it before, on top of, etc. I am going to put it on top, and I'm going to show you what the shade looks like. There's only one shade, I think. It isn't as thin and serum-y and runny as some of the other brands. This one goes on a little more like, you know, like a cream makeup product, and it dries though, so it doesn't stay tacky, and it has a little bit of a luminous finish, and it's just beautiful on the skin. And the idea is that it really does a good job of, you know, creating more of a flawless, yeah. I like to spread it out with a, take a brush, some kind of bronzer brush, and just apply wherever you would put bronzer. And so let's see if it picks up my foundation or anything like that. I think it's it's sticking a little bit to my texture. Is that really the product's fault though? Yeah. Wow, on camera, I feel like what I see in the monitor looks very soft and subtle, and then what I see in person is a little more, just kind of, I can see the texture and the redness. Gosh, the back of my hand though looks so good. I guess you can really build this. What happens if I'm gonna just take a little bit, kind of blend it out like so. Let's see if that works better. Ooh, that might have worked better. Maybe I should have done that since I'm a little more textured on this side. Sometimes what I like to do, oh, it's so pretty. You could use this as a finishing product that if you didn't want to powder, if you wanted to just not powder, add a bit of bronze over your makeup, like this would do it. I really think so. I think that's really pretty. Yeah, I like that. If you felt like this was too much, maybe you got a little carried away, I always love to take whatever's left on my foundation brush from applying my foundation and just do that. Yeah. Oh, this is lovely. So I think that was kind of a fun rundown of some of the Indeed products made in Canada. Let me know if you're from Canada and you see this. Let me know if it's like more affordable, more expensive. Everything is around the $20 price point in the States that I can remember. So here we have, I'll give a quick review. I enjoy this. I don't know if I look like I've had Botox. Like, I think my skin looks good. I still have wrinkles, but that's okay when I smile. It's not like it's frozen my face, but it looks nice, and it made a nice primer. And this is, I don't know why I haven't used this more. This is amazing. Yeah, this is pretty great. I like this a lot. The color corrector, I did not see something that makes me, you know, get excited about. Maybe a different shade to correct the red. But, you know, maybe if you've used this to brighten, let me know. Yeah, I just don't think either it wasn't the right product for me, or I just didn't have just didn't serve me. And then these nano drops are awesome. I love these. There's no fragrance in them. I think that's a lot of the times you get bronze drops, they're expensive, or they have kind of that suntan lotion scent because they're trying to evoke vacation, summer, and it's like, no, can we just have bronze? So I like that. I like that this is all that. So anyway, yeah, this video was not sponsored. The only thing I got in PR was the bronze. Everything else I paid for. So yeah, but any links that I do list of products I've used, there is a affiliate, sometimes a commission. If there's a discount, there's sometimes a commission. So just know my disclaimer is that things in the description box I may receive commission on. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helped if you've been curious, and I hope you enjoy my channel. Feel free to check out playlists and see what other videos you might take a fancy to, and I will see you next time. Bye.